I got it popping like some fish grease, about to make it go up like an increase. Bad boy won't stop, we do not cease. Running circles around these niggas like an athlete. Check me like a visa, nigga, what's in your pocket? Couldn't even get a couple hundred if I got it. What's goody? It's Mo. Mo Guap, Mo Henderson, whatever you wanna call me, as long as it's respectful. Nah, but yeah, so this is the first video of 2020. I really meant to get this back on track in January. I know I say this every video. I don't know, I just be dropping the ball. But this year we're gonna try to get more on track, and I'm gonna try to give y'all more content. I'm gonna try to be dedicated to making it more organized and more at a consistent rate. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update. I did have a little specific topic I want to talk about today, but briefly just to give you guys an update. About 7 months post-op on my mastectomy, still looking good. I need to start really getting in the gym so I can define my shit, but yeah, so everything's going good. That's good. As you can see, I cut my hair. I really need a haircut right now, but cut it a couple months ago at this point, maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. Yeah, just to start off the new year, I really just wanted to just get rid of all that excess energy. You know, a lot of energy can be tied into your hair and things of that nature. I used to have my ex do my hair a lot. That was a really toxic relationship, and I just wanted to be rid of all that. So cut it off, starting it new. I'm gonna wear it low for a little bit and then eventually grow it back out. So yeah, that's that. But today I really wanted to touch on the topic of, I guess a lot of different topics, but the main one is, I guess young people transitioning, just making yourself educated, and the difference between sexual orientation and sexual identity. Lately I've been on Facebook, I've been seeing a lot of ignorant stuff, a lot of just dumbass shit regarding D-Wade, and especially after Lil Boosie made the video where he was like, no, don't cut his dick off, you tripping, D-Wade, da 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 da. So, let's just get this first thing out the way. Lil Boosie was really ignorant in his comments, especially, and a lot of people are ignorant in that fact. So I feel like a lot of people, once they heard his video, they just ran with the shit, and they were just like, oh, D-Wade, da 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 da. So let's clear this up. First off, young people who are transitioning, they don't actually transition until they're of age. You have to be of 18 to get reconstructive surgery, anything like that. The most a young person will get, especially at that age, 11, 12, they'll get hormone blockers. And what that does, it just really halts the puberty. So it's kind of like it just keeps you where you're at. And honestly, it gives the child time to, I guess, really, and not, I don't even want to say that they figure it out to see if this is what they really want, because at that point, I'm pretty sure they know that's what they want, but it gives the body time. It just stops it. It doesn't have, so if you're a female, you won't grow any boobs. If you're a male, you know, you won't start to do the Adam's apple and all that stuff. So it just kind of halts you where you're at until you're of age to actually get those kind of surgeries. And the most I would say, and I'm not too familiar with the process of going from male to female at a young age, but I know that the most that a female going to male can do, probably around 16, 17, 18, would be to get hormone therapy. But even then, it's so much that we have to do we have to go through therapy for a certain amount of time. We have to have all these letters from our psychiatrists, our doctors, for medical necessity. So it's not like it's just on a whim. You just go out there, oh, I feel like I want to be, you know, a man, or I feel like I want to be a woman, and I'm going to get my surgery tomorrow. Like, no, it does not work like that. It takes time, and especially with children, you make sure that it takes time, because children are young. And you wouldn't want to do anything to where they would later on regret it, which I highly doubt that they would do. I actually learned that it's less than 0.5% of people who actually go back once they have transitioned. But that's a whole nother topic. So yeah, so for everybody out there who's thinking, oh, he's gonna get his junk cut off, and no, that does not happen. They give you hormone blockers, and then when you become 18, you can then decide whether you want to have any surgeries done, or to what extent, or anything like that. And then another thing that Boosie kind of touched on, or really a lot of people, well, you can't even buy cigarettes until you're 21. So what makes you think that, or you can't drink till you're 21, or you can't make decisions and da da da. So what makes you think that a child that young can, make that decision and know and da da da? First off, we don't give young people enough credit. They're a lot smarter than we give them credit for. And another thing, whenever you're, and this is from my perspective, but as well, I'd be willing to bet that we all feel like, all transgender people feel like this. You just know. You don't feel right. You don't feel like you're in the right body. Before everybody else do. You've had time to contemplate and think about it and really struggle with it. So by the time you come out and you tell everybody else all up in arms, and they all, oh my God, what we gonna do? Oh, are you sure that's what you really want to do? Yeah, I'm sure. I've been thinking about this shit for years. Your ass just now getting on board with what I'm trying to do. So stop discrediting that little girl. And yes, little girl, stop discrediting her, because she knows, just like in the interview, D Wade said she told him at 3 years old. He just wasn't ready for that. So it took time. It took 9 years, and now they're all on the same page. And so stop discrediting, and this isn't the same as being able to drink alcohol, or this is something totally different. It would be more detrimental for you to deny her identity, for you to say, no, that's not how you feel, you're a little boy. It would be more detrimental and probably near suicidal for you to deny and just basically tell somebody what you think. Basically tell somebody what you think they should do or how they should feel. You can't tell nobody else what they think they should do or how they should feel, regardless of whatever age. You feel how you feel. Same way you guys feel how you feel, that's how you feel. So that little girl know what she want. All right. A lot of trans people know what they want. So it's stop discrediting, or just because she's 12 years old, I'd be willing to bet she's been thinking about this for years, and she is 100% sure this is who she is. And I'm sure she feels comfortable. So it's why get down on, especially a black man, a black father being a good father and supporting his child? Why get down on that? People are, and they're saying, oh, it's destroying the black family structure and da-da-da, and it's an agenda. Now, what I will say, I'm not going to say that there is not a gay agenda, because there is. But the thing that most people don't realize is homosexuality, sexual fluidity, all sexual identity, these things have been around since the beginning of time. So to me, they're natural. And what the agenda does, they take something that's natural and they twist it in a way to make the public or society afraid of it. So that's what the agenda is. The agenda is that they're making you afraid of something that you shouldn't really be afraid of anyway. Another thing that has come up, because I feel like a lot of people, because Boosie also made the comment, well, what if he gets older and he meet a woman and he fall in love with a woman, then what? Okay. She can fall in love with a woman and still feel like a woman. A lot of people get sexual orientation and sexual identity mixed up. Those are two completely different things. There are plenty of trans people who identify as gay. There are plenty of trans people who identify as bisexual or pansexual or heterosexual or whatever. So sexual orientation is who you're attracted to. Sexual identity is how you identify and see yourself. So those are two different things. Just like I was speaking with somebody on Facebook, and I'm actually going to be on her podcast later, and I'm looking forward to this talk, just getting some kind of dialogue going and some education. And she had mentioned, she was saying that she thinks that being I guess gay or whatever will be played out, since transitioning is so readily available to do. It's more accessible, it's getting easier, it's getting more known. And so she was like, eventually I think it's going to be straight, what did she say? Straight, trans, non-binary. And so I had to go back and correct her, and it's you're getting two different things mixed up, because you can be straight and trans like myself. I said, so what you really mean is cisgender, non-binary, and transgender. That's what you mean. And so being gay or whatever, that will never fade out. That's how you feel about other people and who you're attracted to. So I really need people to understand that those are two different, a lot of people get those two mixed up. Those are two different things. And that's basically just kind of what I want to hit on this first video. But the main point that I really want to get across to everybody is educate yourself. Education, education, education. I recently had the honor of being on a panel for a Dallas Children's Theater production, Andy Boy. And it was about it was centered on a trans teen and his journey going, you know, finding friends and finding acceptance and stuff like that. And afterwards, they had a panel and the audience could ask questions and, excuse me, and I really enjoyed that, and I really appreciated that people were willing to come out, and instead of assuming, going off of your own assumptions or what you think you know or what you don't know or whatever have you, they were willing to actually ask questions and get information. And that's what it's all about. Just educate yourself. A lot of people are talking out the side of their neck and you don't even know what you're talking about. I don't speak on a lot of politics because I'm not familiar with politics. I'm not familiar with the candidate, which I really do need to do that. But I'm not familiar with the candidates. I'm not familiar with the issues. So I'm not going to sit up here and talk like I just know what I'm talking about. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people talk like they know what they're talking about and they have no idea. So just get educated. And if nothing else, watch these videos or go Google and do something. I don't know. But it's just, it amazes me at how many people really talk about things that they know nothing about. So but that's basically just what I wanted to hit on today. I want you to go ahead and subscribe if you have not done so. You can follow me on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram. Yeah, so I'm gonna holler at you guys later. I will be working on another video as well. I'm really gonna try and start dropping these consistently, so just hang in there, bear with me, and much love and peace to all you guys.
I be up one, tryna cuss some, and if lil' mama looking at me, she gon' fuck some. So nigga, what's up? Don't try to act tough. Couple niggas all around me and they might bust. I want the big wheels with the new truck, and the all white looking like a